All right, so hi, Shane here, the drone cameraman again at NAB in Las Vegas in 2017. I'm here with Nick from Freefly. Nick, thanks for having us here.
Absolutely.
All right, so Nick, I just want to talk really quickly about, cinematography and drones is getting really huge, really popular, and there's a big difference in the market today between your consumer level drones such as a DJI Phantom and a Freefly Alta 8 with a MoVi. So really quick, can you just tell me a couple of the advantages of using, having a drone pilot and a camera crew on your set that has this kind of equipment versus someone, that has the consumer grade equipment, the differences in the camera quality and the operation and ease of the cinematic effects that you can get?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of talented people doing great work with the smaller machines and even by themselves, just a lot of compelling, fluid, nice shots.
Right.
But
a lot of landscape, opener
shots.
shots.
A lot of landscapes. I mean, it's certainly possible to do great stuff with a Phantom and those sort of smaller machines, but typically what we're doing is coming into a situation where it's a more scripted or a more formal production environment where the creative has kind of already been decided. The director and the camera operator or DP sort of usually they'll defer to us for some sort of ideas on what we're doing, but a lot of times it's already been boarded and
done in the pre-production.
Yes, and figured out, and so they bring us in as the most cost-effective way to first of all match the camera workflow. So usually on larger productions, they're already utilizing something like a Red or an Alexa Mini or some other larger camera body. And this level of equipment can, first of all, physically accommodate a larger camera like that. And then two, the glass is probably as important or more important than the camera.
Exactly.
And they all have their preferences. So these type of machines can handle that weight and that kind of a configuration. And then between the pilot and the camera operator, that division of labor, we're able to efficiently and quickly, get that kind of shot that they want with a minimum of time.
Right,
and
saving money.
Yes, and also reliably. So when you're flying something like this, I mean, anytime you're flying a drone, you want to be safe, and no matter how small or large it is, you don't want it to fall out of the sky.
Right.
But at this level, usually on film sets, it's a complex environment. There are people around, so what this excels
the
at.
redundancy of the multiple motors and.
Right, that's a whole nother thing. Is that typically on any quadcopter, if any one motor fails, it would be a catastrophic loss of the machine. Whereas on an octocopter, even though we load them quite a bit and you want all motors, if you did lose one, you wouldn't lose the machine. You'd be able to at least do a controlled descent.
Correct.
Even two motors, depending on which ones failed. Yeah.
Right.
So there's an increased safety aspect, and really from a production standpoint, they just want folks like us who can pilot these things reliably to worry just about moving the drone around in the sky. The camera operator who's at this level, mostly concerned about light and framing. They already know the fundamentals of the controlling of the camera, but at that level, they're more interested in somebody who knows that you're not within minimum focus, depending on how closely you're starting on something, and they're going to be able to smoothly and with the right composition keep the frame just the way it needs to be in duet with the pilot as we're moving the camera through space.
With this, you can have your focus puller as well as your camera op and a pilot. So you can have a multi-person crew. So each person just focuses solely on their job, and you get the best cinematic performance possible.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Excellent. I mean, it's a minimum of the two of us, but then sometimes you'll have the focus puller in addition, or even a VO. I mean, depending on, there's the whole legal aspect of it. Depending on exactly how you're operating and where, sometimes we still need a visual observer.
Because you have your airspace waivers. And, and so if you're flying at night, you have a night waiver.
Right.
You have to have multiple visual observers.
Exactly right.
So, excellent. Well, Nick, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me on camera. And if you guys, I'll put the Freefly links in the description. And you guys want something or need something, check us out. Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks.